Alright, once per turn during the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can special summon one blue eyes white monster from your deck. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one blue eyes monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use this effect of the White Stone of Ancients once per turn. Alright, so are you gonna banish it and add one blue eyes white dragon from your graveyard to your hand?
Yeah.
Alright, then you can do that before your end phase. But you can also just keep this in your graveyard, and then after you end this phase, then you can add one blue eyes white dragon from your deck.
I'll just get it from the graveyard.
But you can summon it from your deck.
Alright, I'll summon it from my deck.
But it has to be in your end phase, though.
I'll just wait till the end phase.
Alright, so what are you going to do?
I'm going to attack you directly.
Alright, so what's his attack?
3,500.
So minus 3,500 is 5,400. Alright, so that's your end phase. Now from your deck, special summon a blue eyes white dragon. And you can special summon an attack or defense. Alright. Boom! Torrential Tribute. When a monster is summoned, destroy all monsters on the field. Send them to the graveyard.
Really?
Alright, still my turn. What?
I said I hate that you can just do that.
Well, that's why you have those. I don't know if
You're supposed to shuffle it, right?
Oh, you didn't shuffle it? I don't know exactly if I played that right, because it was summoned in end phase. But, like I said, if I misplay or something like that, I haven't actually played in tournaments, so I'm not really an expert when it comes to rules and how to play spells and traps and stuff, and when you can and can't play and whatnot. Alright, here's your deck. I can't do anything, so it's your turn. You can banish that card from your graveyard too.
Yeah, I'll banish.
And add the blue eyes white dragon from your graveyard to. You gotta find it. It's the something stone of ancients, I think. The white stone of ancients. Just set it off to the side, and then blue eyes white dragon from your graveyard to your hand, and put your graveyard back.
And then I'm going to place this down. I'm going to tribute that.
Alright, so you played the Kaiba Man. You can tribute this card, special summon one blue eyes white dragon from your hand. Alright.
And then I'm going to attack you.
Alright.
3,000.
3,000. So 2,400. I'm down to 2,400 life points. Alright. Completely useless. Alright, well, I'll end my turn because I can't do anything.
I'll place this down. And I'll just place this down too, and I'll attack you.
Boom! Alright, so, Ferret Flames. If the combined attack of all monsters your opponent controls is higher than your life points, make your opponent shuffle monsters they control into their deck, their choice, so that the combined attack of the remaining monsters they control becomes less than or equal to your life points.
Wait, so my life points go to your life points?
No. Listen to this. You gotta shuffle your monsters. Hold on, wait, don't get rid of them yet. Listen. You gotta make your opponent shuffle monsters they control into their deck, their choice, so that the combined attack of all your monsters becomes less than or equal to my life points. And my life points is 2,400. So you have 300 attack, 500 attack, that's 800, and 3000. So you gotta shuffle your Blue Eyes White Dragon back into the deck. Because that's your only option. You gotta shuffle it, back into your deck. But your other monsters still remain on the field. So Ferret Flames goes to the graveyard. Again, if I played that wrong, I'm sorry, Dylan, but we don't have a judge here. But anyways, this is an official match, so it doesn't matter too much.
Alright.
It's still your turn.
I can attack both of them?
Yeah.
Alright, then I'll attack you both of them.
Well, 800, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so minus 800 is 1600. Alright, my turn. Oh, come on.
And you can't draw anymore after that.
Alright, inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each card they control. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 is 1800. Alright, and then inflict 1000 damage if this card is sent to the graveyard by one of your cards. So you can activate something to destroy a trap card. It had to be like a Twister or something like that.
Or a Dark Bribe.
I don't know what Dark Bribe is. I don't think so. Alright, so you take 1800. So mine is 1800 just for the heck of it, so I can say that you didn't have full life points. And then my turn because I can't do anything.
I'm going to place this down in defense, and I'm going to attack with these.
Boom! Activate my punch in the box. So, which one are you attacking with first? You gotta say which monster you're attacking with first. It doesn't really matter which one you attack with first, honestly.
Oh.
But you just have to say it. Just, no. And that isn't what happens. This one first?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's 500. Alright, so I negate the attack. Alright. So then target, send one other monster they control to the graveyard. That goes to the graveyard. Is there an effect for going to the graveyard? No? Alright. Then that's minus 300. Because that was the attack of that. So now its attack is 200. But you already attacked me with this, so I eat 200 life point damage. Which is a little bit better than what I was gonna eat before, so, yeah. My turn. Ooh! Alright, so Pot of Duality. I get to draw 2 cards. Add 1 to my hand. Alright, so I add that to my hand, shuffle this back into the deck.
And then do you end your turn?
No, I'm still playing. I'm not out of this game yet.
But you will be.
I just drew a card I needed to keep me into this game. For a little bit longer, at least. Alright, so I'm going to play Dark Factory of Mass Production, which is target 2 normal monsters in your graveyard. Add those targets to your hand. So, because this is a normal monster, I'll just, it doesn't really matter, 2 random normal monsters to my hand. So that goes to the graveyard. Then I special summon these 2 in defense, well, in face-up attack position. Then I'm going to summon this in attack position, tribute these, so this has an effect when it's special summon. or when it's tribute summoned, I mean. When this card is tribute summoned, you control no spells or traps, you can't activate this effect. Your opponent declares either continuous spell or continuous trap. Then you set one card of that type directly from your deck. This card gains 300 attack for each face-up spell or trap you control. Face-up cards in the spell or trap zone cannot be destroyed by card effects. So it doesn't really have any effect yet because you haven't done any like spells or traps or anything. So I'm scared of your spells or traps, so I'm not going to attack right now. I end my turn.
How much attack does it have?
2,900. And my other monster had 2,900 too that I could have summoned, but it didn't have as good of an effect. So yeah. This card gains 300 attack for each face-up spell or trap card you control. But I don't have any face-up spells or traps, so.
I'm going to use this.
Alright. So you're going to use Berserker Soul. Alright, so when a monster you control inflicts 1,500 or less damage to your opponent by a direct attack, discard your entire hand. Yeah, you can't activate that. I'll let you just keep that face down because in a tournament situation that would make you throw it to the graveyard.
I'll end my turn.
You're not going to attack or anything? Or switch your attack position monster to defense position? Alright. That's what I would have done, by the way. Alright!
We don't know what card that has.
Alright. I'm going to not use this, but I'm going to place it face down. So I drew this. Yeah. You ought to be trying to destroy me as quick as possible because I got the heart of the cards. And my turn. I just happened to draw a Pot of Duality, which got me the, what was that card called? Oh, Dark Factory of Mass Production. And then that got me the Zodia pieces that I contribute to summon the Despair Uranus. Or Uranus. The Despair Uranus, I think is how you pronounce that. And it's supposed to be like a star, or not a star, a planet. Pretty cool looking secret rare, I think is what they call these.
So, what determines if it's a dragon?
The attribute, it'll say it at the bottom, like this is a rock, you see? That says it's a rock.
Oh.
And this one is agua, or water type. So it'd have to say dragon on it.
I'm going to end my turn.
Ooh, shouldn't be letting me draw more cards.
Need one card.
Alright, not like this does any good to me now. I don't really need that. So I'll summon that face down in defense position and end my turn. So there's like things right next to your spells or trap that let you know if it's like a continuous, they'll have the infinity sign, or if it's like a quick effect. So then that quick effect spell card or trap means that you can activate it when your opponent's playing. But I have not paid enough attention to memorize the rule book enough to know what the symbols are yet. So
I'm going to...
Maybe next time when we play, we'll play a little bit better.
To go for this.
Alright.
Attack to attack the face down.
Alright, so is there an effect for this going to the graveyard?
No.
No. Alright. So, when this card is tribute summon... Alright. So, it wasn't tribute summoned by a dragon, so that effect does not go into effect. This goes to the graveyard. My turn. Alright. Alright. I'll end my turn. There's no real point in me attacking because I don't really have anything. So if I attack, I'm gonna be screwed if he plays like a trap card and destroys my monster. Then I'll just be wide open and I'll lose the game. So the best thing to do is just kind of wait.
I'll end my turn.
You'll end your turn, especially when you're playing with somebody like him who likes to end his turn a lot. Alright. Ooh. Alright.
What does NFL stand for? National Football League?
Yeah, National Football League. What does NASA stand for? National Aeronautical and Space Administration. There's a lot that I don't know. Like, I don't even know what Navy stands for. Too soon, but I know it's nautical. But that's all I know. Nautical something. Alright, so I'm gonna summon this face down in defense position and end my turn. I drew the worst cards for this deck possible.
I'm going to attack that.
Alright, that goes to graveyard. My turn. Alright. Alright, so I got this. I'm gonna attack your monster, attack position monster.
How much?
How much is your attack?
2,005.
So you would lose 500. 5 points. But you would also lose your monsters.
Send it to the graveyard.
Alright. So minus 500. So you're at 7,700. Yeah, 7,700. Your turn.
I'm going to...
You gotta draw if you can draw before you do anything. As long as you don't have more than 5 cards. Cause I'm right about to a point where I can't draw anything. If I don't draw something good, I'm gonna be screwed.
I'm gonna send this. I'm gonna tribute this.
Alright.
To summon this.
So when this card is
I just want to tribute it.
Alright. So are you sure you want to summon that in attack position?
Yeah, and then I'm going to tribute that so I can summon that blue eyes white dragon. And I'm going to use...
Hold on, wait, you can't do that. Because it takes 2 monsters.
2 monsters?
Yeah, to summon anything 7 or above.
I'll put it on defense. I'm going to end my turn.
I'll let you cheat kinda, cause I kinda cheat sometimes too, cause I haven't really read up too much on
Oh.
stuff.
Wait, did you tribute summon this?
Yeah, but it's already too late. I did that a long time ago. You don't remember I attributed those Exodia pieces that I got from Dark?
Yeah, I know. I was just about to do something.
Yeah, it's already too late. You have to do that right when I do it.
You gonna attack me because I'm wide open?
Alright. I'm kind of confused with this card.
You can end your turn.
No, alright, so I'm gonna summon this as a normal, and I don't have to tribute summon it because of the effect of it, if you want to read it, because it's really confusing. But it, once per turn, you can destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls with defense lower equal to this card's attack. So your monster goes bye-bye. Because it's less than 2,500, right? Defense?
Yeah.
Alright. And that's a once per turn thing. So then I'm going to attack you directly.
And then I'm going to use Mirror Force.
Boom! Wiretap. Destroyed your Mirror Force. That goes to the graveyard. Your turn. Wiretap. If you want to read it. No, really though. You want to read it though. Because you got to learn on what these cards do. I just destroyed one trap card. So you activated a trap card and I destroyed it.
Alright. Well, I'm going to place this down. I'm going to tribute that so I can...
Alright, so this is a card that tributes as, counts as 2 tributes for a dragon type monster.
And I'm going to...
Looks like there might be a scratch on this card. Or
Blue-Eyes Dragon.
something
And
strange
I'm
with
going
that.
to use a... I'm going to use the Burst Stream of Destruction. And those 2 go to the graveyard.
Alright, so Burst Stream of Destruction is destroy all face-up monsters, right?
Yeah.
Alright. My turn. Alright. So that means I yield. I can't play. I'm out. I'm done. I lost. No, that means I lost. You put your hand over your deck, that means you lost.
Oh.
You can give up at any point when you're playing. Because I'd have lost next turn anyway, so.